Can I be honest with you? I want to ask you something personal. Have you ever woken up 2, 3, maybe even 5 times in the middle of the night just to use the bathroom? You tell yourself it's just part of getting older, but deep down, you know it's stealing something from you. And maybe you've tried ignoring it, hoping it would go away, but instead, it's gotten worse. Now, here's my confession. This isn't just about feeling tired. This is about your safety, your independence, and your health. Because the truth is, nighttime urination, what doctors call nocturia, isn't just an old age thing. It's a warning sign your body is trying to send you. And if you keep brushing it off, you could be walking straight into a health problem that's far bigger than just losing sleep. In fact, listen closely. Research shows that people over 60 who get up multiple times a night are at a much higher risk of falls, broken bones, high blood pressure, and even heart problems. And that's before we even talk about how it wears down your immune system and drains your energy. But here's the part nobody tells you. It doesn't have to be this way. Because there are 3 small natural seeds, yes, seeds that can help you take back your nights, strengthen your bladder, and let you wake up feeling rested again. And today I'm going to walk you through exactly what they are, how they work, and how you can start using them right now, without turning your whole life upside down. But before we start, listen, I'm saying this from the heart. If you care about staying independent, sharp, and strong as you age, you need to be subscribed to Elderly Spring. Because the tips I share here are the kind of things that could mean the difference between living the life you want and watching it slowly slip away. And if you think you don't need to subscribe, fine. Head to the comments and explain why risking your health and independence is worth it. I'll be reading every word, so tell me in the comments. Just type, "I'm here," if you've ever had your sleep broken by those frustrating nighttime bathroom trips. Let's see just how many of us are dealing with this. Because you're not alone. Seed number 1. Pumpkin seeds. Let's start with the first seed. And it's one you probably already know, but maybe you've never thought of as more than just a snack. Pumpkin seeds. Picture this. Walter, a 68-year-old retired school teacher, loved reading mystery novels before bed, but his nights weren't peaceful. He was getting up not once, not twice, but 4 times, sometimes even more, to use the bathroom. He laughed it off at first, telling his wife, "Well, this is what getting old looks like." But inside, he was tired, frustrated, and starting to feel like he'd lost control over his own body. Then, a friend suggested something so simple, Walter almost ignored it. "Try eating a handful of pumpkin seeds before bed," his friend said. Walter thought it was silly, but he tried it anyway. And here's what happened. Within 2 weeks, he went from 4 bathroom trips a night to just 1. Sometimes none at all. Why? Pumpkin seeds are rich in zinc and phytosterols, 2 nutrients that help support prostate health in men and keep the bladder muscles in both men and women functioning at their best. They also pack in magnesium, which relaxes the bladder walls, making them less twitchy at night. On top of that, they help reduce inflammation in the urinary tract. But here's where people go wrong. They eat them covered in salt. Too much sodium can actually make your body hold on to water during the day and release it at night, which is the opposite of what you want. So, here's the better way. About an ounce, think a small handful, of unsalted pumpkin seeds 2 hours before bed. You can eat them raw, lightly roasted, or even blend them into a smoothie. Walter now calls them his night guards, and he hasn't looked back. But pumpkin seeds aren't the only quiet hero in this story. The next one comes from a seed so small you've probably brushed it off your plate without a second thought. And yet it holds a surprising key to bladder control. Seed number 2. Sesame seeds. Meet Mary. She's 72, full of life and still loves her garden. But her nights, they were a struggle. She had tried everything. Herbal teas, cutting down on water before bed, even sleeping in a recliner just to make getting up easier. But still she was up 2 or 3 times every night. Then one day she read about sesame seeds and thought, why not? She started sprinkling a spoonful over her salad at lunch and mixing a little into her evening yogurt. Within a month, she was sleeping straight through most nights. Here's why. Sesame seeds are rich in omega-6 fatty acids and lignans, which help balance hormones, including the ones that affect bladder control. They're also high in magnesium and calcium, both of which calm muscle spasms in the urinary tract. And for women after menopause, sesame seeds can help support estrogen balance, which is crucial for preventing urgency issues. Most people think of sesame seeds as nothing more than decoration on bread rolls or sushi. But that's a mistake. They're more powerful when you lightly toast and grind them. That's because grinding makes it easier for your body to absorb all those nutrients. The easiest way? Lightly toast them until you smell that nutty aroma, then grind them in a small coffee grinder. Sprinkle over yogurt, oatmeal, vegetables, anything you like. It's a small step with a big impact. If pumpkin seeds help strengthen the bladder, sesame seeds help bring balance to the system. But the final seed I want to share works like a shield, helping to protect your bladder from overactivity in the first place. Seed number 3, watermelon seeds. Now this one might surprise you. Most of us grew up being told to spit them out to avoid swallowing them. But for Joseph, 66, those little black watermelon seeds turned out to be the missing piece in his fight against nighttime bathroom trips. Joseph had been dealing with interrupted sleep for years. He'd stopped drinking water after 7 p.m., avoided caffeine, and even gave up his beloved evening tea. Still, he was up 2 or 3 times every night. Then he learned about the benefits of watermelon seeds. These tiny seeds are rich in citrulline and arginine, compounds that help improve blood circulation to the bladder and kidneys. Better circulation means those organs work more efficiently, so your bladder doesn't overreact at night. They also contain magnesium and potassium, which help regulate muscle contractions in the bladder. Here's the surprising part. They have a mild natural diuretic effect during the day. That means they help your body release excess water earlier instead of in the middle of the night. The trick is how you eat them. You can eat them raw, but roasting them boosts their antioxidant power and gives them a pleasant crunch. Joseph roasts his with a pinch of cinnamon. His wife says the smell alone makes her want to snack on them. You can also blend roasted watermelon seeds into a smoothie or grind them into a seed butter. Just a small handful in the afternoon can set you up for a quieter, more restful night. And that's the beauty of these 3 seeds. Pumpkin seeds strengthen, sesame seeds balance, and watermelon seeds protect. Together they can help you take back the peaceful nights you thought were gone forever. I know what it's like. To lie there in bed, wide awake at 2 in the morning, staring at the ceiling because once again, your bladder has dragged you out of the comfort of sleep. I know the frustration of shuffling through the dark, trying not to wake anyone, hoping you don't trip over something. And I know that sinking feeling when you climb back under the covers, knowing you'll have to do it all over again in an hour or 2. It's not just about sleep, it's about dignity, being able to rest without interruption. It's about energy, having the strength to enjoy your days instead of fighting to stay awake. And it's about confidence, knowing your body is working with you, not against you. But here's what I want you to remember. This isn't just aging. It's easy to accept the lie that this is how it has to be once you hit a certain age. But your body is still capable of change. It's still capable of healing and balance if you give it the right support. You've just spent the last few minutes learning about 3 of the simplest, most natural ways to make that happen. So I'm asking you, not next week, not next month, today. Choose one of these seeds and make it part of your evening routine. Keep it simple. A handful of pumpkin seeds while watching your favorite TV show. A sprinkle of sesame seeds on your dinner salad. A few roasted watermelon seeds as an afternoon snack. You may be surprised at how quickly your nights begin to feel different. You may notice you're waking up less, sleeping deeper, and feeling more alive in the morning. And every night that you rest well is one more night your body can restore itself. Better nights lead to better days. It's never too late to give your body the care it deserves. You have more control than you've been told, and tonight could be the first night you take that control back. So let's bring it all together. We've talked about 3 simple seeds: pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, and watermelon seeds. Each one has its own unique way of helping your bladder work the way it should, so you can sleep through the night without those constant, exhausting trips to the bathroom. Pumpkin seeds help strengthen and relax the bladder, sesame seeds bring hormonal balance and calm muscle spasms, and watermelon seeds protect against overactivity and improve circulation. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these seeds will you try first? Or maybe you've already been using one and have your own story to tell. Share it in the comments below. You never know. Your experience might be the very thing that inspires someone else to finally take action and reclaim their nights. And listen, if you found value in what we've shared today and you're serious about staying healthy, active, and confident after 60, you need to be subscribed to Elderly Spring. I don't say that for my sake, I say it for yours. Because the reality is, the information you don't know could be what's holding you back from living your best years. If you think you can just figure it out later, I have to be honest, later might be too late. And if you still decide not to subscribe, I'd love for you to drop into the comments and tell me why you're willing to take that risk. Thank you so much for watching and for being part of this community that cares about making every year after 60 a stronger and healthier one. Stay strong, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.